Take 400. Imagine that.
Nah. Money Baz.
Yo. Hey yo, it's hip hop is real, I battle with the facts. Too many angry fans, all of a sudden that rap. If you feel you're a real one, put the gun down and scrap. All I hear is you talking, cause you don't want none of that. Hip hop is real, I battle with the facts. Too many angry fans, all of a sudden that rap. If you feel you're a real one, put the gun down and scrap. All I hear is you talking, cause you don't want none of that. Hey yo, it's BU2D on everything, hope you get that. Shout out to my niggas that's with me, I won't forget that. A photo shoot for haters that's present, I leave them gift wrap. Cause everybody wanna be killers with no get back. See, shit is different nowadays from my younger days. The smoking nigga in New York gave him the front page. You get the news, I make the news, I'm talking OJ, I always been fly. You see the stitch, money Boucher. You fuck with Tommy, this is real rap. Don't get yourself murdered fucking with my niggas, we ain't feeling that. I'm reppin' Marcy, axe around homie. I leave you coughing up a lung tied up, you can die slowly. I been the OG with a shiny gold rollie. When you see me in the streets, act like you don't know me. I'll bar you to death, a classic, oh this nigga dead. People know the slogan, I'm about to call it a code red.
Yeah. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word, people? You know who it is, your boy OGBazz, man. Keep it 100. Yo, we got a special one tonight. We got a special one tonight, man. You know what I mean? We got a special guest tonight, man. It's about boxing. You know, we all about the upcoming. We all about the future. You know what I mean? That's what I strive in. You know, that's what I bring to the table. Shout out to the whole bar, you to death. You know what I mean? I strive in that, bringing up the future. You know what I mean? So this is a gentleman, Will Stronghold from Philly. He will be, you know what I mean, coming up. He had 2 belts, you know what I mean? 2 belts from Parker's Place Boxing League. Shout out to them. But just want to say, I don't know if y'all listening to those bars, to that hip hop is real. You know what I mean? Yes, that was me. You know what I mean? For the listeners, shout out to Knock. You know what I mean? With the beat, y'all can find that on all platforms. Hip hop is real. You know what I mean? OGBazz, hip hop is real, magnificent. You heard? It's just crazy. I don't know if y'all was really paying attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Everything is really facts, and no, and I got my partner, you know, Tommy pulling up, my co-host, you know what I mean, John Franklin is pulling up in the building. I already see the champ backstage. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Slick Homie is in the building, 718 second take. Kid Free. Salute. Luna. Salute. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Share the live, y'all. Share the live. Will Ho is in the building, man. He is in the building. Make sure y'all share the live, man. Philly, stand up. Philly, stand up. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I gotta make sure we good. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Tommy should be pulling up. You know, my brother Tommy. You know what I mean? I don't know if they were paying attention to those bars. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, like, and y'all see too, we'll do a lot of other things too. You know what I mean? Y'all may take our thing that we do the most and be like, okay, well, that's all they do. You know what I'm saying? That's all they do. Like, straight bars on everything. Greg the Great. Salute, Greg the Great. Hold on. I gotta get Frank up, because Frank is a boxer too. You know what I mean? Frank is a boxer too, and he been doing it he don't do it no more though. He don't do it no more. You know what I mean? Shout out to Champ Talk Reactions, man. I can't wait. Don't worry. I got Will is in the building, y'all. Will is in the building, man. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Will is in the building. What we gotta make some noise to that. Hold on. Will is in the building. This is gonna be a good one right here. This is gonna be a good one, man. This is gonna be a good one. I gotta hold on. We here on time. It's going down, man. Hold on, man. I'm not gonna. Eh, I don't even think I wanna waste time. You know what I'm saying? But look, y'all gonna get the details. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I got the new IG, so I'm strolling and shit. So I see, I'm like, damn. I'm like, you know what I mean? So I'm looking. I see the boxer. I just see it, with two belts and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh shit, hold on. So I just see a guy with two belts. So I'm like, all right, he in the ring and shit. So I'm like, all right. I said, all right, yeah, hold on. You know what I'm saying? He got to be doing something. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we about the upcoming. We you know what I mean? Y'all already know what type time I be on with that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's connected. So I'm looking. So I go through his page. I'm like, all right, damn. Nah, he really putting in work. He represented Philly. I'm saying, I'm like, he's not playing around with it, man. He's not playing around with it, man. And I just love what I saw. You know what I mean? We definitely got a highlight. One of the highlights that I saw. Shout out to Show Off. You know what I mean? Show Off, you know what I mean? Spoke to Will as well. He seen the highlight. I ain't gonna even hold you because I'm like, y'all gonna see it. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't even I really don't even know because I'm like when you see it, y'all, it's like I don't know a nigga that powerful or something or a nigga that weak because the nigga just it was just the shit was so quick. I don't even know what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what happened, y'all. I swear to God, I'm sitting there like, yo, what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at the movement, you know what I'm saying? Like the movement. I mean, he go with you know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, it's just like, I don't know, he backs up a little, I don't know, straight. Y'all don't know, like son just, I'm like, yo. I'm like, yo, I'm on it, you know what I mean, to have this brother on the platform, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, he up here too while we at the beginning of the process. So, even, once it get lit and well, we doing our thing. We doing our thing. But once we get it to how we wanted to get it, I mean, he's family here. He's family here. But last but not least, you know what I mean? I can't even say the two-time champion. I gotta say the two belt holder. And I mean, he gotta 2 Chainz gotta do the new remix, man. I got two belts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got two belts. Tommy is in the building. Tommy is in the building. I'm glad Tommy pulled up right away
Yeah, I'm
before.
here, man.
Yeah, what's up,
Good,
Tommy?
man.
Ain't nothing, man. We got Will Strong, the two belt champion, you know what I mean, representing Parker's Place Boxing League. You know who it is, y'all. Will motherfucking Strong, y'all.
What's going on? What's going on, man? How
You.
Yeah.
you doing, man?
What's
What's
good?
going
Hold
on?
on, Will. I gotta do that right. Gotta get that applause, man. Will Strong is in the building, y'all. What's good? What's good, Will? This is my partner. This is my partner, my brother Tommy. You know what I mean?
Salute,
Real
salute,
Rap
salute.
Battle League.
What's going on, Tommy? How you, man?
All right, brother. How
Everything.
you?
Twin was
Man,
good.
one day at a time, man. Another day, another blessing. Another day, another dollar, man. Just keep
Uh-huh.
grinding and never
Yeah,
giving up, man.
as you should.
Yeah.
As you
Oh yeah.
should.
Twin said it's gonna be lit tonight. It's definitely gonna be lit. It's just starting. It's about to go up. You know what I mean? It's about to go up. Make sure y'all sharing the live and everything like that. Everybody can enjoy the panel tonight. This is a special one. You know what I mean? We got a lot of things to get into, but What's the word? No, I mean, Will, you had the 2 belts. What's up? You had the 2 belts. Show the 2 belts, man. Show the 2 belts. Represent, bro. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta blow this up, y'all. You see it. This is Philly. Shout out to Will. Hold on. Do you see this, y'all? Look at this. This is a champion, y'all. Tommy, this is a champion right here, Tommy.
That's a fact.
You see him? Jack,
yes, sir.
salute. We here, know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all the hashtag? Okay, Will. And what's the word, man? What's the word? How you feeling, brother? So, damn. First, how was your day?
Oh man, my day is going pretty well, man. I work with the kids at the school.
Okay.
So a little bit rough getting them right with their behavior problems, but you know, it's a struggle, but without struggle there can't be no progress, man. So that's how that be. And I'm just looking forward to this interview, man. So
Okay.
that you
Yeah.
know, just taking it day by day, hour by hour, moment by moment, man. That's all I can do. But I
Okay.
feel great for the most part.
Okay. So now, right, we got another fellow boxer in the building. I want to shout out to my man John Franklin, man. Champ, what's good, Champ? Hold on, let's get that applause, man. Champ Talk actors in the building, man. I ain't see him in a while. He usually, you know what I mean, my boxing analyst and stuff like that. He come up here, we talk that boxing, you know what I'm saying? He do what he do. What's good, man? We got Will Strong, Frank. That's Will Strong right there. He's in the building. What's the word?
What's
How you
good, man?
feel?
How you?
Yo, what's good with it, man? How y'all living, man?
Ready.
Good, man. I'm good,
Life.
man. Just another day, another blessing.
Hey, man, you know what it is. You know what it is.
And yeah, so you don't box no more, right, John? Though you don't box no more, right? Like what league you went into? So at least when you going, because I got a lot of questions too, and I'm sure you can add certain things because you already did it, and right now Will doing it right now, 2 belt holding. You know what I mean? You want to show them the belts again? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. It's probably Pyra Pierce. It's the
All
two
right,
top. You see him. You know what I'm saying? You see him, y'all.
all right, all
You see him.
right.
Representing for Philly. You know what I mean? Putting this work in, man. Putting this work in. So, all right, Will. So I'm gonna start it off then. I'm gonna start it off and ask you this question right here then. So you holding 2 belts right now. So when did you realize you was different from the rest of the division?
Um,
And say the league and everything like that as far as the division, and then you could answer that and everything like that too.
First and foremost, shout out to Parker's Place Boxing League. Shout out to
Shout out
Coach
to
Joe.
Park. Yes.
Um,
Shout out to
amazing
Joe.
coach, man. They resigned from Staten Island, New York. Shout out to him. If anybody needs some work, if anybody want to get some training, you know, definitely go to Coach Joe. He'll get you right. To answer your question and everything, it's based off of like my determination and like how bad I want to win at the end of the day.
Okay.
To give y'all a bit of a history lesson, I originally started doing celebrity boxing, I want to say in 2019.
Okay.
Just doing it just on some fun type shit.
Yeah.
You know, doing it just on some fun stuff. But as time went on and I kept doing it, I kind of realized, well, I did realize I want to do this for real.
Yeah.
So eventually some of the fights in celebrity boxing, everybody's not a boxer. Everybody don't really take boxing serious. They just do it for sports entertainment. They don't do it to really fight or really be a champion. They just do it for minor reasons.
Yeah. Or to
I
get
did
you
it
out.
right. I did it
Mhm.
for a greater purpose. So when the CEO of Celebrity Boxing, Damon Feldman, he realized I was one of the guys that actually took boxing serious. He actually put me up against a world-class fighter, Hammer and Hank Lundy.
Oh, shout out to that. Shout out to that.
Yeah, man, it was. I ain't gonna hold you. When he put me up against him, I was scared and I was nervous because, like,
What was your
being
record
so.
at that point, and what was his?
Well, celebrity boxing is really like
Oh, you
not
just
really.
going against each other. It's like, yeah, I
Yeah, it
got
was
you.
just a regular exhibition, but
Okay.
at the
Okay.
time, like, I guess if you want to put a record on celebrity boxing, I'm 8. I was like 4-4,
Okay.
but some of the fight, like how that goes, is I went up against a couple of celebrities, and Damon basically automatically favored the win towards the celebrity.
Yeah.
He didn't really. Those fights is really sanctioned. They're really
Yeah, I hear
scripted.
what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really count for nothing. It's just like, but it's like I put on a great performance for the for the fans and the audience.
You should
You
have knocked
know,
them out.
yeah, I should have, but it was like I kind of realized that celebrity boxing is no longer serving me, so I just moved on to a different organization. Moved on with Joe. That's where I met Joe at,
Shout
and
out to Joe
definitely shout out to Joe.
for talking with him.
So that's when he told me, "Yo, bro, I'm about to start this boxing league. Hop on board." I hopped on board, and here I am.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Wow. Love it. Charles, you got a question before I go into the next one?
No, go ahead. I'm just
All right,
listening.
good. I know you'll cut in once you cut in. I know.
That's a
All right,
fact.
so what changed mentally from contender Will Stronghold to champion Will Stronghold?
So originally, when my last fight on celebrity boxing, my last opponent was this guy named Brandon Curry from New Jersey.
Okay.
We had a title fight. So basically, this is like the celebrity boxing title, the X Rumble
Hold on,
middleweight.
let's show it. Hold on, let's show it. Hold on, let me get to that. Okay.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
like the X Rumble super middleweight title.
Okay.
We fought for this. I did enough to win the fight.
Yeah.
Again, because it's celebrity boxing, Damon leaned it towards Brandon.
Okay.
Mostly everybody, all the fans in the building said, you won. And I'm like, dang, I want my rematch. Like, let's run it back.
Yeah.
So the CEO was just bullshitting me. He wasn't giving me what I want. It really built up a rivalry between me and the boy Brandon, to the point, we talk shit to each other. We talking shit to each other on a competitive level. So we decided to run it back. He put this was basically the belt that he originally won. Well, this was really supposed to be my belt. And now that it's on with the real champ, I got it.
Okay.
So Joe basically decided to, because of the rivalry being so great, because we got is building energy for the fans, and we was also the main event of Insurrection 1, the first event of Parker Place Boxing League.
Yeah.
He
Shout
put
out to Twin, shout out to Chuck, shout out to Yoda in the building.
He put this belt on the line, and winner takes all, and I also won this medal also.
Oh shit. So you got a chance to defend that belt yet?
No. The next time I fight, I definitely will defend the belt. the next time I fight.
Okay. Okay, we got to make sure that match. You feel me? Like I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely was trying to get a fighter to come on board to main event with him May 30th, but I think he got a lot going on, so he decided really.
Derek. You know Derek Evans?
No, I don't.
I don't know. So I don't know who that in the backstage.
That's little cuz. He a
boxer. Okay, that's your little cuz. Okay.
He just got out the gym too.
Okay. Yeah, because we try to get him in. Hold on. We're gonna pull him up. So what do you say to this question right here that Twin said? Said a lot of parents keeping their kids away from this sport. What would he say? What would you say to parents who had that fear?
I would say boxing. So boxing is actually good for the kids. It's good for them emotionally because it teaches the kids how to control their emotions better.
That's true.
Because I work with kids and I've been teaching kids boxing I originally taught boxing at the YMCA years ago. So, they don't have to get into it for sport. They don't have to get into it to compete. They can just get into boxing for discipline, for self-control, for protecting themselves. It definitely makes a huge difference in kids' behavior these days in the school. So with them staying disciplined in boxing, they can definitely stay disciplined in the schools.
Can I say so?
Okay. Who that? That's Derek right there? Hold on. Shout out to Derek.
Yeah, that's Derek.
What's the word? Derek, what's the word, man?
Yeah. I kind of agree to what he was saying because it's a like it helps them out what they like being up feelings. You know what I'm saying? Their mindset, how to control themselves in the environment of others. When say like if somebody's trying to come at them, they already know what they can do. They can brush it off like, man, I ain't worried about you. That's the type of mindset that I like to build with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A strong mindset. And boxing is very healthy. It'll help everybody out, not just kids, adults. Even heavy people could come, move around, help them out mentally.
Teach you how to fight too. It do teach you how to defend yourself because you definitely got to know how to defend yourself.
That too, boxing works in all ways, just like football. That's a mental thing. Basketball, people love playing basketball. All sports is, it's a mindset to what they want to do. If they put their mind to it, they can do it. If they don't put their mind to it, they're not going to do it. But if we help them put their mind to it, then they'll do it.
Talk that talk.
Definitely fact. All facts, man.
Hey, Baz.
Yo.
Let me see. All right, so I'm a little late, man. But I'm just trying to get a background. You know what I'm saying? So like I see Will, I seen you with your belts, man. So shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? How long you been boxing? Derek just pulled up, bro. How long you been boxing?
That's a fact, Derek.
And kind of run off, some of y'all accolades, if you will.
I start.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll let you go first. I started. Well, I was young boxing, but I wasn't really focused with it. I had other things going on in my life.
Okay.
Once I graduated from school, I had a conversation with one of my cousins and my grandmother. God rest her soul. Because I let her fight. And one thing she told me, she was like, you gotta do something to channel your anger. I don't want to see you dead or in jail. So I went to boxing. One of my friends, Al Jefferson, he told me to come to the gym.
Okay.
Once I went to the gym, it was history. I went 20-4 with like 11 TKOs in the amateurs, 2-time regional Golden Glove champ. 3-0 with 2 knockouts in the pros. I'm just getting back in shape so I can get back in the ring to show these kids, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what we go through in life, we could beat that storm.
And you supposed to be on the shield card too.
Where was you at though? Where was you at, D?
I'm from Utica, New York.
Okay. So is that upstate?
Upstate, yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, I got you.
Upstate, yeah.
And
I mean, I'm on
Will.
YouTube and all that. You can look me up, Utica Pro Boxer. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
you good. You good. I'm just checking.
Look, we
no, I know.
Gotta be in rotation though. You know what I mean? So it's like now it's like, you feel me? Like the connections is here. You know what I'm saying? Like the connections is here, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I just had to. You gotta ask because you know what I'm saying, when like you want people to know where they getting their information from. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so I think it's very important, that people know that these people have, these brothers have extensive backgrounds, or they went to the gym and they just found it was they love, and you know what I'm saying, and they just took off from there. So I think that's good. What's up, Will? What about yourself, bro?
So originally, my background, I originally started off doing martial arts.
Okay.
I started off doing jujitsu, Wing Chun, karate, taekwondo, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and then from there, I just started from kickboxing. I started hopping into the boxing range and getting more into it. And before that, I also have a professional actor background as well. So what got me into it was just teaching the kids, how to helping the youth at the YMCA, teaching them how to fight, teaching them how to discipline themselves and to not get in trouble out in the street or in the schools, just to stay out the way and, just be a kid, be a teen, have fun, live your best life, but just do it safely and just stay out the way. Once I started getting into celebrity boxing, like I explained before, that's when I started taking it more serious and stuff like that. And when I started fighting like Hank Lundy and other boxers in that joint, that's when I like basically decided, I'm gonna go further in this joint and like do more. So now with me, I'm undefeated as an amateur fighter now.
Okay.
So you fought Hank, or you didn't fight, or you just sparred him?
No, I fought Hank in celebrity boxing.
Okay, I got you. Okay, all right.
What, Will?
Yeah.
You from Philly?
Yeah.
Oh. So man, I was trying to come out that way. I got my sister out there. I was trying to make some moves out there to try to get back in shape and sparring shit, man. I gotta send you my IG shit so we can link.
All right, that's a bet. Yeah, no, most definitely. We could definitely do that.
Look, we got the actual league, you know what I mean? So like we help push that. You know what I'm saying? And certain things help push the movement, because it's people that do it. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I could box, like, but my shoulder is like be like,
nah, don't use the shoulder excuse.
Nah, real talk.
I was about to say, man, it ain't never too late.
Yeah, because you know why? Because
look at George Foreman.
My shit used to be fucked up, but when I played baseball, like around probably like 3-4 years ago, like shit that hurt it well. So I start from third base throwing it different times like that. Then it start hurting. So it's like that shit never goes away. So it's like if you boxing, only if I'm really, really fighting. I ain't just trying to go through that. But boxing is my shit. You know what I mean? Like that's the era I came from, slap boxing and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to know how to throw
move your hand, all that.
So a lot of times when the younger generation is nice with their hands and all that, that's because of their generation they came from. You know what I'm saying? Like you
know what's crazy? Because my family, not to just say my family, but me and my older cousin, our nephews and them, we be taking them in the back. Like, yo, put these gloves on. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to learn life. Y'all got to learn how to fight. Y'all got to learn how to defend yourself. Y'all don't want to go to the gym. All right, here, y'all fight each other. We ain't going to be hurting each other, but y'all going to move around. That's what we do. I do that out here, too. Like, I try to do boxing events for people out here that got problems and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, boxing works in all ways, man. always, and people don't understand that. You know, it's a mentally thing that we have to understand when it comes to boxing. It's a stress. It's a stress reliever, man. You hitting that bag is like everything you got in your mind. Take it out on that bag. If you want to, if you want to go compete in the amateurs, work your butt off and take whatever you got out on that person. Then love them afterwards.
Yeah,
you know, it works in all ways. It's a mental health thing, man.
No, it's definitely, that's definitely 100% facts. Like boxing is a way of life. It's basically the same. It's the same thing as like martial arts. I come from a martial arts background, and with martial arts is like mind, body, and spirit. With boxing is like it's the same thing, but in a different way. I tell my kids all the time, y'all have a right to feel how y'all feel, but the way y'all go about expressing y'all feelings is the wrong way. Express your feelings this way. So that's why, I'll take my kids out in the hallway. I do mitt work with them just to relieve that anger on whoever a petty beef they got with another kid or another student. Like, let that go, man. That's dumb. Like, let that go.
More in life than just that.
Yeah. Frank, let them know your experience, right?
Oh man, let me see, man. I think I boxed for about 15 years. I boxed for the Army World Class Athlete Program. If you know anything about that, you know what that is. And yeah, man, I just traveled the world boxing, man, all over India, South Africa, Panama. Like, man, I went everywhere with the Army and Team USA. So I know a lot of the pros now. Bud is like, my bro, and but we've been like knowing each other since the amateurs, and he trained out here at my coach's gym. So and he been doing that since he first turned pro. So I used to spar with him a little bit, especially when he's getting ready for the Gamboa fight. And just man. And I fought pro a little bit, man. I think I fought pro about 5 years, but I had about 150 fights altogether.
Nice.
From the time I started boxing with the Army, I just took off, man. So
you said 150? Oh no, man! Hold on. I gotta get it.
Salute, man.
That's a lot.
Gotta get it.
Definitely a true.
That's how many amateur belts you got?
Huh?
That's how many amateur belts you got?
No, that's not how that works. You know what I mean? That's every fight you fight ain't for a belt. You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying like your amateur record.
Yeah,
bouts. Okay, bouts. Yeah. I fought 100 and like 135, 100 and close to 140 times as an amateur, and then I fought 12 times as a pro. So so around that.
You was putting that work in.
Yeah, man.
Word.
So, definitely put a salute to you, bro.
Word. Salute, man. I'm just making a comeback, man. Word.
Nah, we definitely gotta get you going. All right, let me ask you this question, man. Which one of the belts mean more? Do one of them mean more? Like which belt mean more to you? Which one of them belts mean more to you, or do both of them represent the same thing for you?
I would say this one means more to me than the celebrity boxing one.
Hold on. Wait, which one? Hold on, we got
this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Because like with Joe, like he realized he knew what I went through in celebrity boxing, and he knew the work that I put in. So due to the fact that I bust my ass, I trained my ass off. I did, ate healthy, ran my miles, and did everything I was supposed to do to even win the fight. It was well earned. And I definitely would say, and that just the celebrity boxing belt is just based off of me and Brandon's rivalry, me and the Bulls rivalry. Which that belt, not saying that belt don't mean nothing. Like that belt is good too, but my girl she just also just got me to realize something. It's not really being a champion. It's not really all about having a belt. It's like it's a
mentality with it, with everything.
Yeah, it's the
with
mentality.
the
It's the work. Yep, and it's the discipline that you put in to get those belts. It's all about what you go through outside that ring to maintain yourself as a champion. So overall, that all means a lot more to me. Just the process of getting these belts means a lot more to me than just having the belts. And now having the belts and maintaining them, I know it's going to be a lot more because I got a big target on my back, and that's okay. It's all right. It's all about rising up to the occasion, and making it do what it do and hopping in that ring and, do it all over again.
Doing what you do.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So how you get the call for the celebrity boxing? Was this based off of who you knew and they just were trying to find somebody to fight Hank? Or was this a like, oh no, this guy, we know him, he's popular, he's been doing his thing, so we just gonna bring him in because he's holding down the celebrity side of this. Then you got Hank, who's been a former world champion, he's been a celebrity in this thing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all from the same place pretty much, right? The same area and all that, right? So it's like, were they just like, all right, bet, like, let's just match these two up? Or was it like, yo, we need to find somebody to fight Hank because he's this ex-world champion, he's playing football and doing all this other stuff now, let's just find somebody for him to fight? And then you came up and you showed out.
So to answer that question, so the knockout Baz, the knockout that you seen.
I gotta wait up, man. You want to answer that first, or should I play it first?
Wait, before you play it.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. All right, cool.
Before you play it, that knockout that you seen.
Yeah, for sure.
I fought Hank after that knockout. That was June. The knockout was June of 2024. I fought Hank September of 2024. Basically, I was at work and stuff, and Damon Feldman hit me up and texted me, was like, hey, yo, Will, I got another fight for you. He's like, I got another fight for you. I was like, word? I was like, who? He was like, Hank Lundy. Now, I did hear of Hank Lundy. I heard a lot about him, but I didn't really see him all like that until like I did recognize him because he was the one that fought Bud Crawford. I'm like, oh shit, that's Hank Lundy. And then when I looked at more of his other fights, I'm like, oh shit. So
Hank strong as a motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely. Crazy. So when I started training, it's crazy because I started training my older cousin, Frank Nitty Jr.
Shout out to Frank Nitty Jr.
Frank Nitty Trader, I meant. Frank Nitty Trader.
Frank Nitty Trader.
He came out of this gym called Marion Anderson Rec Center. So I decided to start training there. And when I started training there, Hank Lundy also came from that gym. So he actually know my cousin.
Yeah.
I saw his banner, I saw my cousin's banner, and it's like a lot of world champions that made it. They got their banners up there at Marion Anderson boxing gym. Yeah. But it's original, it's also a rec center. So but I told the coach that no Hank Lindy. I was like, yeah, I got to fight with Hammer Hank Lindy. His eyes lit up like, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, is that a bad thing?
Yeah, you said, is that
So
a bad thing?
So I just started training for it, and they was just telling me all these stories on how Hank Lindy be destroying his sparring partners. He get in a ring with like a young boy. If the young boy land one solid clean hit on him, he's just gonna put him out, like bong, and just put him down. There's my coach Chick. Shout out to Coach Chick. He was like, if a baby get in there with Hank Lundy and hit him with a 2-piece, he said he gonna kill the baby. I was like, yo, that joint was funny, but that overall experience fighting a former world champion and a top 10, top 5 ranked contender in the world, it was a great honor to just be in a ring and just put on a great performance with him. And everybody definitely gave me props because, you know, a lot of people was expecting me to get knocked out and put away. You know, for me to just go toe-to-toe with him and land punches and hold my own against Hank Lundy, it said a lot about what I'm capable of and what I'm able to do.
Okay. Okay. That sounds dope. Yes, your question, Frank? That was
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, you know, because I know bro said he was acting and doing all of that. So I'm like, okay, so, you know, maybe they was, you know, they seen that, you know, he had acting background, or, you know, he was popular, and they was like, but, you know, so it seemed like they just, you know, was around, they from the same area. So they said, hey, man, let's go ahead and do this. You know what I mean? Which is nothing wrong with that at all.
Hell no.
You know, it's nothing wrong with that, but you know what I'm saying? And I know how it is with celebrity boxing. Like, you know, they gonna put you in there with who they put you in there with. Sometimes, you know, they know it's an unfair advantage, but they just want you to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not really fighting real fighters at that time. Like normally you're fighting, you know, somebody who is outside of boxing, but you know they want to not so much even step their foot in the door. They really just want to see what they got real quick. Oh man, I get to have fun out there. I get to get punched a little bit and see if I can hang. Like that's normally what that is, right? But you know what I'm saying, when you have already found it, you know, or like it has already started to become like a passion of yours, and then you start boxing and then you get that opportunity. Like so what do you feel like you learned from that fight?
Good question.
I learned a lot. Learning from like just as far as like learning from like from being in that ring with him. I basically like looked at my mistakes, and I was a lot hesitant in throwing my punches and getting off early. So the first 2 rounds, we did 5 rounds total in that fight. The first 2 rounds, I jabbed him a couple times, jab to the body, top to bottom, you know, move around, stay away from his right hand because he got a one hell of a crazy overhand right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I stayed away. I did good the first 2 rounds. Did good. That 3rd round caught me. I want to say he caught me twice. He caught me one time. No, he caught me twice with that overhand right. So the first time he caught me, I just basically ate it, and it was a standing 8 count. So I was cool. Moved around with him, you know, trying to get my rhythm back. Second time, caught me again and stumbled me on the ropes. I'm like, oh shit. I'm in survival mode after that. So I'm just holding them. I'm just clenching them, doing everything I needed to do to, you know, survive that round. I survived the round. So they thought it was a 3-round bout. So I thought, you know, they said it in the beginning of the before the match started, it was a 3-round bout, but we knew it was 5. So the championship, and it was for another X Rumble. I think it was for like the welterweight title at the time. So they took my gloves, they took my boxing gloves and put them in a bag. So the announcer said, "Oh, or it was a mistake. It wasn't 3 rounds, it was 5 rounds." So the CEO, Damon Feldman, looked at me and was like, "Will, you want to continue? You ain't got to fight if you don't want to." Fans started booing. I was like, "No, we want more. We want more." So I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna finish this fight. I'm gonna finish this fight, and we gonna go to finish these 2 rounds, and we gonna, end it." So it took like at least 5 to 8 minutes for them to bring the gloves back. And I recovered. I had good recovery time to recover from them 2 overhand rights he hit me with. So when they brought them gloves back, I finished the fight, and that was that. Landed some good punches, avoided some good punches, and he still was catching me a little bit. But overall, he beat. Overall, of course, it's Hank Lundy, so he won the fight regardless. But they definitely gave that joint to him, and it was a great experience. Just not to be so hesitant. I learned not to be as hesitant and throwing my punches. And I definitely learned never to give up, no matter how scary the situation may be. So
Okay, shout out to that. Let's go to the footage, y'all. Let's go to my bad. I had to do something. Appreciate it. Right, let's get it.
So I ball so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me.
Check the
First
footage
you gotta
out.
find me. What's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all don't know this, don't get phased. Let's go. Over 82 when I look at you like this shit great. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even supposed to be here. Ball so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair. Psycho, I'm liable. Go Michael, take the pick. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6. Ball so hard, got a broke clock. Rollies that don't tick tock. All the Mars that's losing time. Hidden behind all these big rocks. Ball so hard, I'm shocked too. I'm supposed to be like.
All right.
yeah,
I
that
mean,
was the fight. That was the fight I had before Hank Lundy. And the old head and that I took the picture with, that was Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
all right.
Fire.
So where you see yourself going with this? You started off celebrity boxing, and you said this was your first amateur fight, so you want to know. So where do you see yourself going with this?
So I do plan on having a few more amateur fights, and then I do want to go pro. Later
How
on,
old are you?
35.
Uh,
So I
and
do want to go pro either later on next year or next year because I had a couple of guys that been doing amateur for like years, and then they wait until they 40s to go pro. I don't want to wait that
insane,
late.
insane.
I ain't,
Yo,
I
Tommy,
ain't gonna
we
wait
about
that
the
late.
whole shit down, Tommy. We about that. We about that. You should have told you said his name John. You said the trainer name again.
Huh?
I mean Joe.
Yeah, yeah,
Should have been
Joe.
here, but it's like nah. We what I mean. We gotta help boxers get they paperwork right if they really want to do it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like we got a platform where niggas can make it happen at. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how that go. Shout out to Joe. We doing this thing. I had told Will that Show Off was on with him as well and was talking Show Off gonna have something to do with that. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying? We want to help it. Yeah, why not?
I do.
You feel what I'm saying? Why not? You feel me?
Yeah,
Nah,
definitely.
Definitely want to work with him,
yeah.
bro. Like,
Why
definitely,
not?
like Derek, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, he want to get back into the, you know what I mean? The
Yeah,
training,
I hear him.
you know what I mean? And
You
definitely
got
gonna
footage?
take that trip to come holler, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Word, man. I salute you guys for, you know what I mean, even coming up here to even talk with us, man. You know what I mean? This is great. This is awesome, bro.
No,
mm-hmm.
thank y'all for having me on y'all show. I'm highly grateful. to be on your show, to share my experience and, you know, the whole 9 yards. So I'm highly grateful for y'all even having me. It's a great honor for y'all to be having me on y'all show. Real talk.
Thank you. Word.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Baz, man, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
shout
was
out to
there.
You already
Baz.
know, man.
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I
You
mean?
know, you
Hey,
know how we
man,
do.
I
You know
had to
how we
get back
do.
right, man.
Yeah, I fucked with you because I was like, nah, this is my guy. Like when we, you know what I'm saying? When you, so I said, all right, cool. Everybody do what they do. Tommy did the right thing by hitting up Derek. It's like, all right, that's what y'all doing. Y'all making shit happen. Now we got somebody, and I know, like I said, I ain't remember how many years, but I know, you know what I mean? Fake. I know he was doing this shit too. So I'm like, all right, this whole interview gonna make sense if it line up how it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people with experience. You know what I mean? Like, and then like it sound like Derek probably more experienced, but um, and Will and you building the experience. You know what I mean? But you getting like well, it sound like you getting better as you going. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Right now.
definitely.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
weight are you trying to fight as a pro?
I know I would
Good
have to
question.
drop down to like 150 or 145.
So
Probably,
147.
yeah, probably 147 would be that range, or like the welterweight division. What's that?
Yeah,
150?
no, it's
Yeah,
147. What is it?
147. Yeah, I
What is it?
probably would drop down to 147 at the most.
Okay, all right. Hey
Yeah.
man, well, you know, hey, boxing. Listen, boxing as you get older, especially in the pros. Yeah, if you a heavyweight, that shit work for you, bro. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Now, depending on how far you trying to go with it, you behind the eight ball, you behind the curveball. You gotta, and listen, it's gonna be a learning experience. It's gonna be a journey, bro. You know what I mean? But um, your age, I mean, as you get up there a little bit in the weight classes, it's a little bit different. But normally heavyweights turn pro at like 35. That's because
Mm.
they got their man strength, at that time. Like they grown ass men at that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you just a young heavyweight coming up from the amateurs and all of that. But a lot of times them big ass heavyweights, they turn pro 30, 32, 34. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they already went through the stages of like all of life and shit, man. Fighting at like 147, you know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta have that goal and that mission ahead, man. And you gotta have that motivation in your mind that if you really gonna do it, you gotta just get out there and do it. So you gonna have so
Definitely.
a lot of your experience is really gonna come from learning on the job. You ain't gonna get the same amount of leeway, the same amount of time that a younger fighter would be getting. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because and I want you to be realistically understand like the journey, like what's gonna happen. Because
Yeah.
what people do is they're gonna tell you what you want to hear, especially in boxing gyms and all of this type of stuff. What they sometimes these coaches that be seeming like they really got your back, and like I'm not talking about your coach. I'm just saying there's a lot of gyms that bring up opponents. Like I want you to understand that in the
No.
beginning of your fights, like that's exactly what they're gonna project you to be for turning pro so late. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So then that is on you to make sure that you kill that narrative by getting, staying your ass in the gym, making
Fact.
sure that you getting as many sparring rounds that you can possibly get. You know what I mean? And working on your craft, make sure you get better every day. Watch other fighters that you can bring a little bit of this and a little bit of that and add it into
Mm-hmm.
your style as you continually get better, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sure you right.
But when you go into those fights, though, you got to go in there with the mindset of they're gonna like they're bringing me in to lose. So
Mm-hmm.
now it is your job to go make the judges see that you're not here for that. And I
Right.
know, like you know, the East Coast fighters and all that. I know the attitude. I know how that is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying. A lot of times, what happens is you go into these boxing gyms, and like I said, this isn't directly to you or your coach. But a lot of times, what they will do is they will say, hey, coach, I want to make money. I want to be a pro. Oh, okay. You want to be a pro? Bet I got a guy. They got a guy down the street. He 4-0 right now. He 5-0. And the guy, you know, this dude just walking in the gym, he don't really know nothing. He like, all right, bet. I've been fighting in the streets forever. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Now he lose, right? Now you 0-5. Now you 1-10. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so,
Mm.
yeah. So, but now you're getting calls and you're being able to say that you're a boxer, but you really just a call. You're an opponent. They're bringing you in to lose fight after fight after fight after fight. And I mean, you technically you a boxer. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But at the end of the day, you know what it is. I'm just telling you, bro, like, I don't know, how real they're gonna keep it with you, but I want you to understand that like when you studying, like you gotta be really studying the sport. Like you
Right.
gotta really be looking at, okay, hold up. How my man, my stand's too wide right there. Oh man, when I threw that right hand, my right hand was really dipping when I threw it. Like you gotta go to the gym every day to fix that.
Right.
Or you got to go into the gym to do what you do really good, really well. You got to perfect it. So now people don't realize your flaws. That's what you have to do.
Facts.
That-
Okay.
That's going to give you the best chance of winning
Mm.
I appreciate you keeping it real with me, man.
for sure.
Real tough.
And another thing I do like that you do answer questions properly though. You know what I'm saying? You answer questions properly. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
get a calm or I you know what I mean? Like I done asked different questions. You know, Frank asked different questions and all that. Like you answered them. You wasn't really stuck like on any of them. You know what I'm saying? So that I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. It's like when it comes down to my experience, it's like and everything that I've been through in life and stuff like that. It's just all about keeping it real. That's why I'm on Keeping It Real podcast. Like,
That's a
gotta
fact.
keep it, gotta keep it
Keep it
100, and
keep it 100.
you gotta be
Yeah,
sincere of what you're saying. Some people
facts.
that's not saying that they're not keeping it 100 or not sincere, but
Yeah.
some people just
If you're gonna do it, you gotta keep it 100.
they mind be somewhere else. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, definitely.
You feel me?
and
What's the point? Go ahead, Tommy. What you was about to say?
no, I was
Nah,
going.
I ain't
Oh
have
my bad. I
nothing to
was
say.
going to answer that question from the chat.
Okay. What's the
The last one from Luna.
oh yes.
Luana. Yeah.
That's
No.
Yeah,
Luna.
that one.
No, it's not. No, I'm like, no, it's not gonna protect you, or whoever it is.
No,
If it's your child, it's not gonna protect them from,
catch it.
from possibly seizing up in the ring or anything like that. It's just not. Now, depending on the weight class and how hard, the age and how hard the whether they're a kid and they don't really hit like that. I mean, but you can run into some little kids with some real experience, man. Some kids that daddy's been in the gym and they've been in the gym since they was
That's a
three and
fact.
four. They actually have style, they have rhythm, they've been boxing their ass off. Now, I mean, but that doesn't stop you from doing it for a workout. That doesn't stop
Yeah,
you from going there and learning how to protect yourself.
that's
But
a
if you're
fact.
gonna be in the ring, you got to understand that your kid or whoever it is gonna be getting hit in the head. And if you have
Right.
seizure problems, then that's definitely it definitely could
Shouldn't
be
even think
a
to.
hindrance. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I
No,
think
that's it.
I think that shouldn't be allowed. Like far as you feel what I'm saying through the league, if somebody catch seizures, you should be able to know that because if you a lead, you got to check for those things. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody said,
No,
so
yeah,
I feel
that's
you got
why.
to check for those things.
That's definitely why when we signed up for Parker's Place Boxing League, we had to get our physicals and stuff done.
Yeah.
So that way, when we get seen by the doctors and all that, and they check our weight and they look at our, I mean, of course we send it through USA Boxing, and then they check the physical. So everything that's on the physical is like updated. So they should have everything that's like wrong with you or not wrong with you on there. So that way, whether or not you're able to fight or not, or compete.
Yep. So, hey, I got a question for both of y'all real quick. So, I mean, I know y'all it's not like a super experience, right? But how many? I mean, like, what was y'all best experience so far? In your careers, no matter like, whatever the case. What was your best experience, or like, what was the moment for you in your first fight where you walked out, you came through, the whether it's the back locker room or a tunnel, whatever it was. How was that experience for you? And what's your favorite memory, from your experience so far?
That's a good
UND.
Okay. That's a great question. I want to say my best experience.
Mine's is my excitement was when I fought a kid that was 12-0 in the amateurs, and I was still novice. I wasn't even open class yet. I was going 2 minutes and he was going 3 minutes. So my coach came to me. He was like, "Yo, this kid is 12-0. He from Syracuse. You want to fight him?" I'm like, "Why not?" And when I did, I just destroyed him. Like I stopped him in the second round. That just made me know that where I can take this at, where my talent is at. Because I didn't have to fight him. I chose to fight him.
Yeah, why not?
So that was great. And then I beat the #1 kid in Albany, Sean Parker. That was another, milestone for me.
Okay.
Then I fought one of the kids was 60 ranked, and from Rochester, I beat him too. So I knew where I can go. Just shit happened in my life,
Life happened, bro.
But life happened. But other than that, those was my moments, man. Those was my moments.
Okay.
All right. What you got, Will?
So the best experience of my fighting career was definitely that knockout that I had. Training my ass off and just that was actually my first knockout in the ring. My first time knocking somebody out in the ring. It was just like I had goosebumps that day. And everybody just was like, and we were the first fight that night. So just to open up the show and like set the tone and knock somebody out in the first fight, it was just the crowd just went. You just get the crowd basically pumping for more action.
He felt like Mike Tyson.
Yeah. It was the second round KO too. It was the second round knockout. It was that.
That's funny.
Fighting I fought this white guy named Dave the Viking Samurai. He was a good fighter. He actually won that fight, but I outboxed him. But they basically gave it to him based off of popularity. So, just being in the ring with and then he promoted the fight. The fact that he promoted the fight and he was just talking to all these other celebrities because he was well connected, and it was basically a great thing. Just sharing the ring with him, And then, you know, the fight with Hank Lundy, with hammering Hank Lundy, fighting hammering Hank Lundy, just being in the ring with a professional fighter, and he's still active to this day. Still doing it. He be in and out of retirement, just being in the ring with a professional fighter and being able to look good fighting him was a big stepping stone for me. And last but not least, winning 2 championship titles was one of the. I would say it basically topped it all off out of everything. And it was just the greatest moment, one of the greatest moments of my life, just winning these belts and manifesting, bringing everything into fruition to that I was going to be champion. And I accomplished. I said I was going to be champion. I put in the work, and I actually achieved being champion. So,
got you.
I want to ask both of them a question too, right? I want to ask y'all: was it a moment where y'all doubted yourself, far as fighting? Not in. I'm saying.
No.
Okay, who's that?
When I fought these dudes, I went in with confidence like nothing. You know.
Yeah.
I have this mentality, you know, where another man bleeds just like me. Yeah. Best man wins.
Yeah. Right.
You know, was there nerves a little bit, but as me progressing on throughout the fight, it just became easy. But to answer your question, not really.
I feel you. Guys,
you heard that, Baz? It comes easy.
He got a slight delay, Bass, but yeah, okay. he got a slight delay because you can tell he could. Now I'm saying like on stream. You can
when
tell
he got up,
he got a slight delay when he talked, but yeah. What about you, Will?
No. The only I'm gonna keep it 100. The only fight that I came in scared and a bit nervous with was Hank Lundy. Now, versus all the other fighters, of course, I came in extremely confident. With Hank, I came in nervous.
I hear you.
But because of like his reputation, because of like what he's capable of, But it was one of them things that I faced my fear.
Yeah, you just didn't want to get embarrassed type shit. Like,
yeah, I got over that fear.
Yeah.
And I fought my ass off enough to that I got a lot of respect from a lot of people in that arena and behind the scenes. So 9 times, like for the most part, like that was the only time I came in that match with doubt. I only came in that match to like put on a good performance, but not to win because I didn't believe I could beat him. But versus everybody else, I was just 100% confident that I'm gonna win no matter what. Even if I lose, I still was confident that I could beat him nonetheless. So.
Alright, man. Tell Hank I'll whoop his ass. Nah, Hank funny. Every time he see me, he's like, man, Frank everywhere, bro. Every training camp when he used to come here with Adrian Bronner, and Spark Bronner during some of his fights before, you know, the tragic like downfall. But so Hank would be here. You know, it'd be Hank, Keyshawn Davis, like everybody would be, because Keyshawn and Shakur were still amateurs at the time. And so yeah, and they was here at the Olympic Training Center. But yeah, he every time they pulled up, they see me pulling up, like, yeah, like, man, if Frank gonna be here for the work, man, Frank gonna be here. Hank is a cool dude though.
They knew it.
Yeah, no, he thorough. No, definitely.
Yeah, man. It's definitely good to meet y'all. What's good?
I work with, Paul Spatafora?
Yeah, Paulie. Yeah.
Paul Spetafor, and God rest his soul, Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker taught me how to throw my hook really.
That's sweet.
Because when I used to throw my hook, I used to just throw it without nothing behind it. He came down to Utica with Paul Pettis, and that was a real good moment for me too. You know what I'm saying? Learning from a great.
Of course.
Yeah, from a great.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Nah.
No,
what's up,
Whitaker is
man.
definitely a legend in the game. That's definitely one of the greats.
That's my favorite fighter.
My bot, the hand movement, all that.
Yeah, I watched all his fights. That's one of my favorite fighters.
So do you have the next match date and everything like that, Will?
As of right now, no.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't think I'm be fighting May. For the most part, I'm not fighting May 30th. The opponent that I did want to fight, didn't. I guess he got a lot going on, so he didn't. He's not really set to fight that day. But the next event, for sure, I'll be on that card.
And this is why we need to get the actual boxes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? For Parker's Place and stuff, people that got they shit. They're ready, like Derek. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could bring, you feel what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of people that want to do this shit. You know what I mean? And you don't know. It's niggas that really got their paperwork or they could go get a physical. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring the talent to the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, the matches, the weight, all of that from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, word. I'm with helping the
Definitely a
movement
lot
like
of talent,
that.
though.
Yeah, I'm with helping the movement like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fact.
be a Tommy to be with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Nah, definitely. Y'all holla at Joe, and Joe, he'll tell y'all everything y'all need to do to get anybody that wants to, be in it. Tell them to holla at Joe, and Joe will give them everything they need to do to, fight. So,
Absolutely, it's just about building it. We you know what I
Fact.
mean? The marketing gonna be there. You know what I mean? The promo and everything like that. Definitely with other people that's helping it. That this what we already do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know how to market an event, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what we do. But I'm just, huh?
I was supposed to fight on Mills card. Like, I don't know if it was
I
like
know, I
celebrity or
heard.
something like that.
Nah,
That shit didn't
that
go
was
through, man. I was kind of
that was the
disappointed.
Shotgun Suge joint.
Yeah, man. I was disappointed, man. I was ready, man.
I know. I was like, dang, man. I was going to see
we
that.
was ready, man.
Yeah. I was going to see that. I was like, nah.
This was gonna be a movie.
Well, hopefully that spin back. Like, I know y'all good whenever that gets started anyway. You know what I mean? It gotta be good. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how that go. That gotta be
I've been
good.
keeping in contact with him, man. We've been talking.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They ain't gonna do no shit like that. I don't see shit doing that like that. You know what I mean?
Shotgun
we bring it. We help the league get it up, get right. Even So
man, we just want to fight, man. That's all we want to do.
Yeah.
That's all we want to do, man.
Yeah, fight and put on a great show for the audience.
That's a fact.
No, that's a fact. Nah, so this was a classic right here. This is a classic right here. You know what I mean?
More
Really.
Jazz?
I will ask this: how important is Parker's Place Boxing League to your rise?
Say that question again.
The what?
I asked them how important is Parker's Place Boxing League to your rise?
It's very important. because I believe Parkers Place Boxing League is giving me a great push, and definitely it's good publicity. It's just starting out for the first event to start out. They had about 300 plus in the building at the Showboat Hotel in AC. A lot of a lot of bulls there, a lot of podcasters there, a lot of media there. Not a lot, but a good amount of media there covering that event. For it to pop off for its first time, it was like phenomenal. But I believe the fact that show gonna be in the house in May.
Show off. I sent them a live too.
Yeah,
probably was doing something.
Shout out to my partners, man.
When show be there, it's definitely gonna be it's gonna be a serious joint.
Take away big fights from real fighters. He said, "What do y'all think about boxers?" Well, Twin said, "What do y'all think about boxers like Jake Paul? Do y'all consider it fair that people like him take away big fights from real fighters?" Vision, what's the word?
That's the joke. I feel like that's a joke because it's a man, like it's just basically like, what is it? What is they getting out of it? Money? I really don't understand. Like Jake Paul,
big money.
I don't like what he did to my boy Mike Tyson. That's why I'm tight.
Big
money. That's why I'm mad.
He got
fact. I mean, you can't be mad at that.
He got Mike 100 mil. You can't be Mike. Mike lost all his money. I mean, like at one point in time, dog. He said, Mike, bro, I'm gonna help you get some of that back. Though he got him 20 mil off the top.
Yeah. True.
Nice payout there.
Back rich.
I mean, he was already, his mic was cool because of his podcast and then his show and all that he was doing in Vegas, but shit, that ain't 20 mil. You know what I mean? He gave him them 20 M's. It's hard to say that because he has his own promotion company. So like with him having his own promotion company, he's calling out who he want to call out now, and these guys are saying, I bet you can get me 50, you can give me 30 million. You know what I'm saying? Like now the whole Tank thing, I just thought that was like comical, but him,
he knew what he was doing.
And like Bud said, or him calling out Bud or something like that, and you know what I'm saying? Like they really. I don't know. At first I looked at it as a bad thing.
Bud would have knocked him out first round.
For sure. but it did show what I will say is it showed levels, right? It showed the levels of real boxers. So yeah, he's been training a long time and doing all of that, getting some fights here and there, doing this thing. But then when he fought Anthony Joshua, like, and I already knew it. Like, that's just experience. Anthony didn't really do nothing the first few rounds. All he did was keep a presence there. That presence made him tire his legs out, made him move too much. You just start moving for no reason. When you start doing that, you tire yourself out. Like, you're just moving for no reason. He tired himself out. Now I can put these paws on you. Boop, boop, boop. Now it's over. Now you got a broken jaw. Now you see what it's like to be in a real pressure cooker with a real fighter. You know what I mean? So he learned his lesson, but he got a good payday out of that.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I believe with the Jake Paul situation, when him and his brother, they had a lot of money because they came off of being YouTubers or Disney kids. So it's like when they come from that realm of they know that that's not going to last forever. So it's like, all right, we got money. What we going to do with it? Logan started it off with going up against KSI, being a YouTuber. All right, we're gonna branch it off by having YouTubers start to fight in box. I believe his brother took it to another level by fighting MMA fighters that's retired. I believe Jake's fights is rigged. I believe they're scripted.
What fights? Which fights again?
I think I believe all his fights except the AJ
Oh,
fight
Jake
was
Pauls. Okay,
scripted.
okay, okay.
Jake's fight, because it's
Okay,
like
okay.
you think about it, he fought nothing but retired MMA fighters, and you fought an old
Well,
Mike Tyson in the 50s.
yeah.
So it's like, but on the other side of that, him being a actual boxer, he trains his ass off. So I guess you could say now he's a boxer, especially the fact that AJ broke his jaw. So
He put
now
he
he
put
know
the
what it
work
feels like to
in.
get knocked out. So
He definitely put the work in, man. I like he definitely has some skills, and you can see that he really be in the gym.
yeah,
They and then and I agree right there, man. Like they definitely did bring in a new crowd, even though these people who are there, these are casuals. They're there to see the entertainment factor and all these people. I 100% agree. Like, but I think it's like a double-edged sword, especially in the beginning, because people didn't,
Fact.
that people wasn't rocking with it, right? Because they like, yo, this is a mockery, this and this, fight real fighters. You know what I'm saying? Him getting ranked in a sanctioning body and all that. So like people was pissed. But it definitely brought in a new crowd of boxing fans. And I mean, now hopefully they're not just Jake Paul fans and they become actual boxing fans and really love the sweet science of the sport. But the eyes that are on boxing because of it, especially when it was a changeover. You get like you got Floyd left, and now you got Tank. It's kind of, and you get Bud, and it's like a changeover, and they just brought in this whole different audience from YouTube and all of that. Like there's, you know what I'm saying? Something that like even Kimbo Slice couldn't do. You know what I mean? And when he was trying to do it. So I mean, I give him the props for really putting in the work, though. If he
right.
wasn't like really in the gym training, doing his thing and all that, then I would definitely have a problem with it. But he put in the work and he paying people well, and they putting on women's cards all the time now, and just full women cards, women showing women boxing. So I definitely you definitely got to give him his props with that.
Agreed, 100%
Mm.
agree.
Before we
Facts.
go, this is Fever Fierce. Yes, fight real fighters, but yes, they have a huge fan base, so they can translate to boxing fans now too. So yes, I
Facts.
agree. This world we live in now, so I still respect it. Shout
Yeah,
out to you.
we live in a social media world.
Yeah,
So if you if you got some, you can do some comedy online, you can do rap online, you ain't even got to release your you don't know nothing, nowhere, you can put it on YouTube. Yeah, and
yeah,
next thing you know, you viral, you done blew up. It's just the world we live in.
That's
yeah,
Shit is
true. That's
different now.
true dependency right there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, most definitely.
That's a fact, Tommy. No, we definitely kept it 100 tonight, man. This is a great one. This is a classic. You know what I mean? Shout out the two belt champ. You know what I mean? Will Stronghold. You know what I
Thank you,
mean?
man.
In the
Appreciate that.
building tonight. You know what I mean? Shout out to Derek as well. Derek, you know what I mean? Putting in his work. Hold on, I don't and shout out to Frank, man. Frank, let him know your handle and everything too. Frank, man, let him know your shit,
Man,
man.
Champ Talk Reactions is at the bottom right there. I do unfiltered reactions on my channel. We just hit 2,000, almost 2,060 subscribers. So we
Come
Mm.
moving,
on,
we pushing, man. Man, shout out to
congratulations.
everybody who pulling up and coming through, man. Gotta give a look. Me and Baz was just talking. You know what I'm saying? They did my guy Dirty Man over some YouTube shorts. You know what I'm saying? That's how they got me,
word.
man. 90
Yeah,
they
they be doing that.
demonetized me for 90 days, bro. But
Yeah,
I'm good now though, so I'll be back
sure.
monetized next week, man. So, but
Yeah, that's
we
a killer
rocking,
though.
man. So whenever you
It's a
need your boy to
killer.
pull up, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good, good. I appreciate that. Will, you want to give your conclusion?
Listen, man, just shout out to everybody out there that watched us live. Just stay positive, keep your head up, and never give up on no matter what you're doing. So always, always look straight, look to the stars, shoot for the moon. If you miss, you still amongst those stars, and never give up.
I can't even hold you. This is one of my I got some classic. We got some classic interviews on this page too. It's like this is one of my. I think it's gonna turn out to be one of my favorite ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as having all y'all, oh boy, how it happened, and y'all experience boxing and everything like that. Yeah, I like. Yeah. This was how it was supposed to be, man. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Frank Champ. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Champ Talk reactions. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Shout out to Will Strong. We here, Tommy, man. You want to give a little conclusion for the people before we wrap it up, Tommy?
Buddy, I
Shout
thank
out to the chat
everybody
too,
for
man.
popping out, man. I appreciate y'all,
Yeah.
man. Word. I learned
Make
a
sure y'all
lot
hit the
tonight,
like
man.
button. Like,
shout out to Real
yeah.
Rap Battle League.
You're already, man. Thank
That's
you,
a
man.
fact.
Shout out to y'all, man.
That's a
All right.
fact. You know what I mean? Bar you to death, we here, man. Y'all know what it is, man.